17 members and associates of the Hells Angels are facing criminal charges in a violent attack.
Federal agents allege the Outlaws sold drugs, traded firearms, and engaged in insurance fraud and even tampered with government witnesses.
We have learned there is cell phone video as well as surveillance video of evidence in this attack.
The U.S. Attorney characterized today's raids as historic, the largest federal bust on organized criminal gang activity.
Retaliation is common for crimes involving biker gangs. However, it could happen anywhere because of how interconnected gangs have become nationwide.
The 3-year investigation resulted in 42 federal indictments on a variety of charges, including racketeering, money laundering, drugs, gambling, insurance fraud, and extortion.
There's a bunch of bikers up here, and they're shooting guns and stuff. I need the police now.
On foot going towards 2nd Street. Okay, receive.
Then you see a pack of Hells Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars, because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today, the victim speaks finally. So the bar brawl victim, the victim of the Outlaws Motorcycle Club beatdown in the bar, is finally spoke. And things are ramping up. You guys know the feds got involved. We did a show about that yesterday, how the FBI is taking control of the situation. Probably going to be, it's just my speculation. They're probably going to get hit with a federal hate crime. And this thing is snowballing into something crazy. Jimmy Mack, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate all you guys that take the time to watch this show. We've got a lot to talk about today. Make sure you put the notification bell on all. Super Big Exotic, what's going on? So first, we're going to talk about this guy. Bruschetta. Giovanni Bruschetta. He is a mob boss in Italy. He is completely free as of today. He allegedly killed over 150 people. Mafia boss Giovanni Bruschetta, one of Italy's most notorious mobsters, is completely free after serving 4 years of probation in prison on him following his release from jail in 2021. Amongst other things, Bruschetta, 68, set off the explosives that killed anti-mafia prosecutor Giovanni Falcone in 1992. He had also killed Giuseppe Di Matteo, teenage son of mafia informant, strangled and dissolved him in acid. Bruschetta was arrested in May of 1996 and sentenced to life for over a dozen murders, including that of Falcone, his wife, and 3 police officers in May of 1992. But as of today, he is a completely free man. What do you guys think of this? That's just crazy. I'm like shocked. He is known for killing over 150 people in his mafia lifetime. I think he ended up cooperating, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get back to this case at a later date, and I'll explain it in further detail. It's crazy that he's able to get out of prison, because that's like a life sentence. I want to give a shout out to Mike Ball. Go check out Mike Ball's channel. Does a lot of political stuff. He used to do a lot of biker content. He still does, I think. But shout out to him. Shout out to Insane Throttle. Shout out to Black Dragon. So now, this guy. Who is this guy? He's a disgraced police officer. So when I tell you what he did, you might be like, holy shit. So this guy is a disgraced Texas police officer who was fired after he gave a homeless man a poop sandwich when he was in uniform. A poop sandwich. A disgraced San Antonio cop who was fired twice after being accused of giving a homeless man a dog poop sandwich. It's back on the beat. So he's back being a police officer. You can't make this shit up. Matthew Luckhurst from San Antonio had his badge taken from him in 2016 for what police chief William McInnes has called vile and disgusting act. So why would he get his goddamn badge back? That's all what I want to ask. Luckhurst, 42, now serves as a cop in a city about 150 miles from San Antonio. In 2023, the man who did the hiring reflects that the department commits to honesty and accountability. Fellow cop alleged Luckhurst picked up the feces off the street, placed it on bread, put it in a styrofoam container, and left it at his snoozing hobo. Luckhurst maintained his innocence from the outset, maintaining he gave the hobo the sandwich to discard, not consume. What? He said he gave it to him to discard and not consume. The homeless man never ate the sandwich. Bizarrely, the same year, Luckhurst was accused of defecating in one of San Antonio's police department female's restroom before wiping the brown feces-like substance on the toilet seats. He reportedly never denied being behind the bathroom incident. He successfully appealed the sandwich firing in 2019 and briefly returned to the force for dismissal was upheld by a judge in 2020. Luckhurst was back in uniform by February 2022, working as a police officer in nearby Floresville, about 30 miles away from San Antonio. But once word of his arrival got out, he got the axe again about 10 months into it. Hines said Luckhurst's record in Benavides, that's a town, I guess, in Texas, has been completely exemplary. No complaints or issues reported, and said that though the background check helped ensure all aspects of his history were carefully considered, he could not be reached for comment. But this is insane that they let this guy go back on the job. He gave a homeless man a fucking dog shit sandwich. And then they let him get back on the force? Like, what kind of shit is that? That is insane. Crazy. Like, what is this world coming to? Think Trump will pardon him? Hey, he already got a pardon from the police. Mountain Woman, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. Jimmy Mack, how are you? So today, let's get to the topic at hand. This is the victim of the police brutality video. He has finally spoke. This comes, his name's James Simmons, speaks to the media for the first time after Pike's Pub attack. Fort Wayne, Indiana, James Simmons speaks to members of the media Thursday afternoon for the first time after he was beaten in Pike's Pub last week. Simmons held a press conference in front of Allen County Courthouse shortly after he met with investigators regarding the attack. Pastor and community activist Reverend Carl Lynch also spoke alongside Simmons at the conference. The video of the assault has gone viral since the incident occurred last Friday. The video shows Simmons being tackled to the ground and put in a chokehold by a group of men wearing jackets associated with the Outlaws Motorcycle Club. One man throws a chair at Simmons while he is on the ground, and racial slurs can be heard during the video. You see, they reported on it the right way. They didn't say that they were hurling the racial slurs. They were being hurled, but it wasn't from the guys wearing the cuts. I mean, they were coming from the people at the table right there where they were video recording. You can view the video below, blah, blah, blah. During the press conference, Reverend Lynch said that he was an attack. It was an attack rather than a fight. And it was. It was an attack. It wasn't a fight. Saying that Simmons posed no threat to anyone at the bar. He also intended to work with local community members to start Stand with James initiative, which is aimed at shutting down Pike's Pub indefinitely. I told you guys yesterday they will shut that bar down. It probably will never open again. They have not taken accountability for what happened at their establishment, Reverend Lynch explained. Simmons calls for a full investigation into the attack and those responsible. He also calls for prosecution to investigate the owner of Pike's Pub. I mean, this guy's about to sue them probably and get a lot of money. Reverend Lynch stating that they have ties to the Outlaws Motorcycle Club. The U.S. Justice Department has linked the Outlaws to organized criminal activity. It says here, the Hells Angels, the Mongols, the Banditos, the Outlaws, Sons of Silence pose a serious national domestic threat and conduct majority of criminal activity linked to OMGs, especially activity relating to drug trafficking, more specifically cross-border smuggling. When you hear about Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, and Breonna Taylor, those are completely different cases. I don't know why they're bringing that up. But okay. The list goes on and on. None of those people are here to tell their stories, Reverend Lynch explained. Only one thing that came out good Friday night is that James Simmons is on the ground to testify himself. Simmons also expressed gratitude and support he received since the attack. Didn't know that the city would react like that. I didn't know I was supported. Just seeing that really made me feel better, Simmons said. I just want to make sure that this doesn't happen to anybody else. Both Lynch and Simmons asked the public to speak up and share any information that they have regarding the attack at Pike's Pub. And then it says, if you have any information, blah, 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 Crime Stoppers and all this shit. So, but I have a video to play for you guys. And this is the video of him breaking his silence. Let's get down to it.
Tonight with continuing coverage of the viral attack on a man at Pike's Pub. This afternoon, the victim in that video spoke to the media for the first time. Fox 55's David Tillmans has more details.
I'm here outside the Allen County Courthouse where earlier this afternoon, Carlton Lynch, a pastor and activist, spoke alongside James Simmons, the man who was seen attacked in that viral video out of Pike's Pub last week. The video shows Simmons being assaulted by a group of men wearing jackets for the Outlaws Motorcycle Club. Simmons arrived at the press conference today after meeting with investigators, and he hopes for the investigation to look not only into the assault itself and his attackers, but also into the involvement of the owners of Pike's Pub, who Pastor Lynch says has ties to the Outlaws.
This was not a fight, it was an attack. That James Simmons was never a threat to anyone that was in the pub.
I didn't know that the city would react like that. I didn't know I was so supported. I just want to make sure this don't happen to nobody else.
Yes, sir. The investigation is still ongoing. No charges have been filed at this time. As prosecutors say, they are still looking for information about the assault. If you have any information about this case, Lynch, Simmons, and city and county leaders urge you to come forward. You can share that information with the Fort Wayne Police Department, or you can call Crime Stoppers. Reporting from the Allen County Courthouse, I'm David Tillmans.
So I think that attack was totally uncalled for. Come on, man. They went way overboard. Probably everybody involved was probably drinking. I'm going to speculate. And the owners of the bar are not condemning that attack. That's total bullshit. They should be, because it wasn't right. I mean, admit you were wrong. Admit the people there were wrong and move on. Like, what the fuck is the problem? And now they're going to get shut down for trying to stand up to something that wasn't right. But we'll see what happens in the future, right? I guarantee you within the next week, they're going to be parading these guys' mugshots all over the place. I don't think the attack was racially motivated. I think the people in the bar that were yelling all that probably have some racial bias, but I don't think that attack was racially motivated. I just think they were drunk and acting stupid. I think if it was a white guy, they would have whooped his ass, you know, but it was uncalled for. Definitely shouldn't have happened. And we'll see what happens in the future. There's a lot of content on the way. I'm going to be dropping videos every single day. Go check out Hatchet's new video. And after Hatchet's is done, it's a 5-part. The full video is on members right now. I'm going to start dropping full videos from the past that have been chopped up, and you guys have to wait to watch them. So I'm going to start dropping full videos of the ones that I've already aired, so you guys can watch them all the way through. And I got some new exclusive content dropping on members. Make sure you guys go check it out. For the first time ever, I got a Hell's Angel and an Outlaw together. So hope you guys like this content. Picasso is coming up too. Picasso was an art thief who was a painter, and he would go to people's houses and steal $1 million artwork, and he would bring it home and hang it on his wall. He tells me his story. It's an in-person interview. It came out pretty damn good. Great value on being a member. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mountain Woman. I try to give you guys the best value I can, and I'm going to start giving you guys some more stuff. I'm going to give you some behind-the-scenes looks at the studio and some of the things I do. I'm going to film it, put it up there, and I hope you guys like it. Check out this shit-eating grin. Yeah, the cop's shit-eating grin. Right? His little shit-eating grin. Awfully skewed opinions is all I'm hearing. What do you mean? Skewed opinion? I think it was wrong for them to do what they did. So what do you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about. Chop shop. Hey, hungover closer, how are you? Hey, Chop Shop, you want a shit sandwich? I got one for you. Here, right here. Yeah, that's right. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me. Even you, Chop Shop. Keep watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, you could be like Chop Shop and go in the fucking toilet. Make sure you hit the like button. And don't forget, don't be a bitch like Chop Shop.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.